Hello everyone. I am Sachin Kumar Singh and I study in IIM Ahmedabad. I'm currently pursuing my post-graduation and most of the queries I have received from this through this portal, is Eduxtree. Uh, First of all, I'd like to thank this platform, this Eduxtree platform, to give me an opportunity to clear your doubts, because these are the same doubts that I figured out I had it when I was at your age, and I feel glad to help you out if in any case is possible. So most of the queries that I have received from you all guys are how should we actually start preparing for CAT, and what are the steps that are to be followed in order to achieve the position that you are yet to achieve when you are appear for an interview. Okay, so the thing is that CAT is not just merely the percentile you gain. It's actually a sequence. The evaluation procedure for CAT takes out a sequence of events that you have undergone right from your high school. They consider your 10th class percentile, they consider your 12th class percentage, they consider your graduation percentage, what all have you done in your graduation, what are your interests, what are other qualities that you have, what are the managerial skills that you possess. And not just that, after that, that comes there to be your CAT percentile, which is like a qualifying criteria. So when I started my preparation for CAT, I did not intend to go for CAT right after my graduation. I was lucky enough to get into IIMA soon after that. But what I should suggest you is try to focus on your capabilities. Develop your capabilities in managerial field, like take up leadership positions, take up positions of responsibility that help you organize events, organize tasks, and gain skills, gain confidence, develop your personality as a manager. So for that, like most of you would be in your final years of education, final years of your graduation, and all of you must have a concern related to your future career. So I must say that if you want to pursue a career in management, then you must first seek inside you, do you really want to become a manager? Do you enjoy that task, on field task of organizing, on field task of managing people, managing resources, managing events, and anything from timings to resource to people? You have to manage everything. So the only thing what I would suggest you is first look into yourself, what you want to do with your life in your future career. The thing is, you need to figure out whether you are interested to do so or not. And if you can figure out that, now you need to look up whether you have whether you qualify for those criteria or not. Now, one of the doubt I got from Kunal Parshwani, saying that he has 75% in 12th and 90% in 10th, and he is sure that he would get an 8 point plus CPI, and he want to get into IIMA. So there is nothing to question about getting into IIMA with these credentials. These things will matter, that he might be afraid that he got 80 less than 80% in his 12th class, but it doesn't matter that much. It is a qualifying criteria. If you figure out your if you do your CAT exam well, like above 99 percentile, or you have to really work hard for that, I can assure that. But if you do that, once you reach to an interviewing stage, all these things will not matter. Everything that will matter is your motivation to get into IIMA, your motivation to become a manager, not just to become a manager, but your motivation to do whatever you want to do in your life. It doesn't matter that you have to say that you want to do a pursue a management career, nothing like that. See, if you want to go for if you're appearing for an interview and saying that you want to become an entrepreneur, or you want to become an artist, you want to become a singer, you say that. You say whatever you want to become, whatever you want to achieve, and you say why do you want to do management, why do you want to study management to achieve that goal. Another very often question I get is which coaching classes to take, or whether to take coaching classes or not. To be personal, I took some coaching classes, I took time coaching classes, but um, I must say that it didn't benefit me to a very great extent. What benefited me was my self evaluation through the test I undertook as a part of time coaching. So what I want you to do is to analyze yourself at every stage. like what these coaching institute might help you is to organize your milestones, is to set up your short-term goals to achieve a long-term vision. Okay, so let us suppose that you have a target of clearing a CAT with 99 point some X percentiles, and you have certain topics, you have the fixture in mind. So a coaching institute might help you to guide your studies, to guide your study, to evaluate yourself with respect to each and everyone who is into that coaching, and a relative position within all over India, like the AIM cats being organized by time classes. So these AIM cats, they actually, what they helped me doing was, they helped me to understand my position relative to others. Other than that, it helped me to evaluate my way of solving problems. Like suppose they tell you that within that question paper, these set of questions were difficult, these set of questions were moderate, these set of questions were advanced. Now it was my choice which questions to attempt. Now I was able, after each test I was able to analyze myself which questions I attempted. Now it is most often that we miss out questions who are easy, which are easy, but we miss out them because of lack of timing, speed, accuracy, or the nervousness, or we might not be able to figure out the trick in the question. So the only thing is you need to figure out which questions to attempt with the greater accuracy and greater speed, which are the simple questions that you moderate or easy questions that you need to attempt first, because they will be the most scoring questions for you. So these tests help you to analyze your own problem solving skills. Okay, and such things you can get only in a coaching atmosphere. Like suppose you might also want to, one might also say that I'll take up some modules, I'll take up some online modules, or previous year's question papers, CAT question papers, and start writing that, create my own environment and start evaluating myself on my own. Now this is also a valid option. No one can challenge you with that, unless you have your own perseverance, you have your own will to go for it. See, it is like no one is watching you when you are doing when you are creating an exam atmosphere and writing a test for yourself, but you need to evaluate yourself. This thing is coaching institutes do it for you. They might give you an easy platform to evaluate yourself. They will give you comfort level. They will give you strict timelines, deadlines, that these are the tests to be taken within this timeline, and so such things. If you can manage these things with yourself, I don't think so you need a coaching. You need a coaching if you only if you are not able to get a right track, you are not able to get yourself disciplined, then you need a coaching, because they will guide you to be disciplined with respect to your studies, with respect to your tests. At least that they can guarantee. Now the another question that I would like to take up is regarding what to do after engineering. So many people have already raised up the options like MBA, MS, taking GRE, GMAT, etc. So all these are some things are very much related to each other, like GMAT or CAT, and some things entirely different to each other, like GRE and GATE. So what I suggest you is to look into yourself and then see whether or not you want to go into a technical field or not. Now it is not a hard and fast statement that you get into management and you leave technical behind. It's nothing like that. But at least when you get into management, you are inclined towards a certain specific studies that will teach you skills to manage, skills to handle people, handle resources, and all those things, management skills. But on the other hand, if you get into GRE, if you get into masters, MTech, or masters, that they will give you a research based opportunities in order to pursue your excellence in a particular field of interest. So the only thing that will matter is whether you want to pursue a particular engineering field or a field of interest wherein you want to do something creative, something research based, which is very much into, which you are very much into. Okay, like suppose I was an electrical engineer. Within my third year of engineering, I was able to figure out that my personality is better suited for a career which will help me to organize tasks, it will help me to manage people, if it should. And I took up responsibilities to figure out that. I took up management courses to figure out whether I like management studies or not. See, there are many institutes that offer elective courses in management, even in engineering. So try taking those courses, try learning the fundamentals of management, whether you would want to go for these studies or not. And all these things, your inputs, such kind of inputs will help you frame a better situation for yourself within an interview. In an interview, you want to show that you are motivated to go for these studies. Now, you have to convince others. You cannot convince just on the basis of your CAT percentile. You just not say that I figured 100 percentile in CAT, so I'm really motivated to do this and one should take you in. It's not that easy. You have to figure it out by yourself much before that you are really into management, you really wanted to do it by yourself, and then you figured it out what you want, this particular set of sequence. The other thing that I want to say is, now as I said that I was an electrical engineer, I was not into, it's not like that I hate technology. I love technology. I really wanted to get myself updated with the latest technology, what are the trends going on in electrical engineering and other stuff. But that doesn't mean that I like research, or maybe my competency does not allow me to get a further career into research. But it might not be the case with you. Maybe you are a good technical person, you have a creative mindset, you can create applications, you can create technology which is not easily, which is not presently available. So I want you to figure it out yourself, what you actually want to do in your life. Now if you want to go for technicals, try GRE, try this GATE, and try to get some good research institutes. Even like masters in foreign institutes is a good option for getting further into research. PhD is also a very good option when you right after your graduation, but in that case you readily commit yourself for a research based studies. In MTech you at least get a 2-year period wherein you figure it out whether you want to take a job there after that, or pursue your research to your next level. So you at least have a gap. But in PhD, you straight away say that I want to go for research. Let it take 5 years, let it take 7 years, but I'll definitely do something with the research, and you are up to it. As far as management is concerned, coming back to the same topic again, I would say that what helped me out in clearing this IIM interview or CAT percentile, whatever it is, was just that I was inclined towards management. I used to study management in my courses. I took up academic courses related to management. I liked them. I took up business cases. I took up business plans. I found business plans. So all these things actually helped me to create a situation wherein I can say that what I wanted to do was that I was offered a job in a management sector that substantiated that I have particular skills that help me doing management better. So other things if I were to take up is, many people say that they have a minus point if they don't score some particular band in percentages like 60 to 80 or 80 plus in 10th or 12th. Yes, I do agree that they have a negative minus point on that scale, because it's straight away, it's a multiplicating factor. See, if you have a 80% plus in all the 3 sections, you get 3 into 3 into 3, 27 points. So it's straight away multiplying factor. If one of the percentage is low, you deduct a point and it reaches out to 18. So that is really devastating for like getting into a call for an IIM. So I must say that if you have certain minus points in that sectors, you should strictly focus on your CAT exam. You have to get to a very good percentile in order to get into an interview. Once you get into an interview, I don't think so such things would matter much. What would matter more is your inclination, your motivation towards management studies, towards what you want to do and why you want to take this as a career or take this as a platform to achieve what you want to do. As I already said an example, there are many alumnus of IIM Ahmedabad who have become great singers, who have become great commentators, writers, poets. All of them, they wanted to do something different that doesn't hinders them to get into IIMA. All they wanted was, they knew that what they want to do they could achieve through this platform. So they wanted to study this, and they might be that might be their contributing factor, their motivation to do study management. Other than that, I would say that uh, I think that answers most of the questions that I got. uh,
Sachin, I have sent it 2 more questions to you. Please
okay,
check them
let me
out.
check. One of the question is why a BTech student should go for MBA. So either student didn't get a good package, or according to this person, he says that uh, a BTech student goes to MBA only if he didn't get a good package, or he or she is not placed. It doesn't matter that you get a good package or not. Once you have a good firm that you want to pursue, that is giving you good technical capabilities, that is building up your technical capabilities, giving you good training, doesn't matter it gives a good package or not. According to me, one should take that job. One should not do an MBA just because to get another degree, just not because he doesn't have any other options or so. See, after, it's all, the answer lies in figuring out what you want to do, what you want to achieve. Okay. And the other question is, my CPI is below 8 and I want to do an MBA. What steps should I take now? I think this is the same things that I have been talking about since then, because if it doesn't matter that your CPI is below 8, there are other things as well, your 10th percentile, your 12th percentile. What I would want to suggest you is try making it above 8 if at all possible, because that will really count a lot in your qualifying criteria. Okay, so it is very important to get, see, 10th and 12th, it's all gone, you cannot change that, but at least you have your graduation with you. Try to get it above 8 if possible. Okay, and the other thing is that if you are not able to do that, try to put in your 100% effort in your CAT exam. Because see, there are some uh, negative points of the process of getting into an IIM. Such negative points are, the person who is screwed up in his 10th or 12th exam, or might have screwed up in his graduation, is not able to get a call from IIM, an interview call from IIM. You are right that saying that it's not justified, but they need to set up certain metrics. They need to set up certain metrics, and this is what they have set up on. So now you don't have any other option but to get according to it. So if you're not there are, as you must have been through the structure of qualifying criteria, 70% CAT and 30% these 10 12 percentile and all these things. So basically, if you lack in some of that part, you have to cover it up through your CAT percentile. That is for sure. So work hard for your CAT percentile. Once you get a call to IIM, then you need to figure out your motivations behind doing a management studies, going for a management career. Then what have you done so far? This is the very important and relevant question that you get while get in interviews. Like, what have you done so far to substantiate that you are really interested in this career, you are really interested in these studies. No one wants you just because you don't have another option. No one would take you just because you don't like something else. You have to show your love to what you want to do. That is all what it counts to get into an IIM or a good management institute. Another special focus I want to say to everyone is, like, IIM is not the end. IIM is not the only thing to achieve. It doesn't matter that you get into IIM or not. What matters is you are really motivated, you are really focused on your goal, and you can get there by any means. So it's just a means, it's just a facilitator, and it is really good. I'm telling you, it's really good, but it is not the end. You can really go for some other options as well. and pursue your interest, pursue what you want to do, what you really want to achieve in your life.